Welcome in, Aquarius, and happy birthday. So we're going to go ahead and get a birthday message for you. So Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. The birthday reading, though, is specific to Aquarius, Sun sign Aquarius. And then we'll move into the reading for the month of February 2025. So welcome in. Thanks so much for being here. So let's see, what did I want? How did I want to do this? Okay, so Aquarius season, I just wanted to mention a little bit about the energy of Aquarius, which is 11th house energy. And the quote is, I aspire. So what are you aspiring to? Um, the Aquarius energy is centered around community, like-minded people. Politics can come into this. Education, internet, group dynamics. The 11th house energy asks, where do you belong? And what are your hopes and wishes? What are you hoping for? What are you wishing for? Aquarius rules the ankles, calves, shins, and circulatory system. So you could notice strengths and or weaknesses in these areas of the body. I always find that interesting to look at what each zodiac sign, what part of the body it rules. And interesting enough, my ankles have been very sore. And that started, I think, Wednesday. So we were definitely in the Aquarius season then. So I just always find that interesting. Okay, so birthday reading. What does Spirit want you to know? And then we're going to pull an oracle card as the birthday wish. So let me move my notes. Okay, actually, I think I'll move them over here. I'm not completely, I guess, organized here. One moment. Okay. What does Spirit want you to know? Let's go ahead and pull 3 cards. So for the Aquarius sun sign, happy birthday. Birthday message from Spirit. Hold on. What would you like Aquarius to know? I'm hearing it's time to be miraculous. What is the universe asking of you? Very interesting. Let's see what we have here. Page of Wands. The Hierophant. And the Six of Wands. Very interesting. I really feel like Aquarius, it's your time. I feel like you guys are really being asked to really step up and step into being authentic, but expressing that authenticity. Your uniqueness is needed in the world. We need different perspectives and different ways of looking at things and looking at the world. So Page of Wands energy, I love this because it can be a little impulsive, but that's okay. Impulsiveness can be a lot of fun. But this is having a sense of adventure. And when I feel that energy, that sense of adventure, that's being very curious. You're being very open-minded. It's the energy of questing. Maybe it's time to take a little trip. Maybe it's time to do a solo journey. But it's really just being curious, being excited, and taking action, doing active things, moving your body. So this is taking a journey, but it's not in a mental way. This is a physical way. Exploring your surroundings, having a lot of fun, and I love that energy. Aquarians are really good at having fun, being very unique, being very different. I have a lot of Aquarians in my life. My moon is in Aquarius too. So I have a lot of Aquarius energy around me. And so I'm kind of familiar with the energy. And oftentimes it isn't a lot of outward spoken energy. It's definitely more of an inward expression, and it can be very subtle. But Aquarians are just really good at almost kind of throwing people off. So when you do speak up, when you do say something, it's very profound, and often it's not really expected. I think that's part of the joy of Aquarius. So journey, explore, be adventurous, be a little impulsive, and see where that leads you. We've got the Hierophant right in the middle. This was kind of that energy I was just talking about, that going within energy. You are very people might see you as maybe not being very observant or paying attention, but you really are. You're paying attention to everything. You're observing everything. And whether you know it or not, you are receiving information from that. It's interesting that you have the Hermit card when we also have the Page of Wands, so it's a little bit of conflicting energy here. But where is it that you're being guided to? What type of action are you being guided to take? The Hermit card doesn't really talk about that, but this is definitely the energy of, and I was going to say, what I'm feeling for you guys is this is the inner child, the wounded inner child, needing to be expressed. That could be like something that is happening a lot throughout the year. But as the Hierophant holds the energy of Chiron, which is the wounded healer. So how can that wounded part of you, or that wounded inner child, how is it wanting to express itself in a more healed, healthy way? And I feel like that's why we've got the Page of Wands here, just asking you to be, maybe be a little impulsive. I mean, don't do anything that's going to, hurt yourself or anything like that, or be, have negative consequences. But do things a little differently. Be open to exploring, journeying. What have you learned about yourself? And the Hierophant also leads the way. They light the way for others. It's the energy of doing a lot of inner work and then sharing that with others, but not so much with your words. You're sharing it by inspiring others by how you're leading your life and how you're living your life. I love the Cheshire cat. I feel like the cat here is also expressing another version of yourself. It's that playful, curious, can be somewhat like mischievous type of energy here, but it almost kind of feels like a crossroads for a lot of Aquariuses here. What is it that you're wanting to do? I feel like there's something here. There's a part of you that is really ready to step out and do something really different, maybe even really bold. But there's also a part of you that is wondering how that will be received by others, or maybe a part of you that's wondering, am I being ridiculous? You're being asked to be very bold this year. So that's the message I'm really getting from Spirit here, is to be very bold. Take some bold actions, bold steps. Other people it might not make sense to anybody else, but that's okay. In your being authentic and following that authentic inspiration, it's going to help light the way and lead the way and give permission to others to do the same. And I think that's really beautiful. And then the third card we have here is the Six of Wands. This card is just telling you that if you are making choices and decisions from an authentic place, not from an ego place, you will be successful. This is the card of victory. So you will be victorious, and you also have a support system around you. Now, that support system may not show up as the people that you think it should be, but you have a support system around you. But you might be getting that support from people and energies that are unexpected. So That's very Aquarius. I love that. And I love that we have the fire energy coming in here for you, Aquarius, so that you have the energy and motivation to make some change, to do some journeying, to step out of not so much doing the inner healing work, but this is applying that, all that you have learned, all of that inner healing, applying that and integrating that into your physical daily living. All right, what is the birthday wish from Spirit? Let's pull an oracle card for the birthday wish for Aquarius. Birthday wish for Aquarius. What do your guides and guardians wish for you this year? Find your center. Just like what we were just talking about, stay true to you, call it to you. So going your unique direction, going your way, but staying very true to you. I really love that. Happy birthday, Aquarius. Okay, so now we're going to move on to a February reading. This will be for Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus Aquarians. Okay. So let's set that aside and let's see, what were the questions that I was going to ask? So we're going to pull an oracle card for the overall energy of February. The questions we're going to ask is, how can you step out of your comfort zone? Oh, that's interesting, because that was like the birthday wish too. I didn't realize that I had written that down. Where do you belong? What is the universe asking of you this month? Well, let's take a look. I'll leave my notes here. So I need a bigger desk. I need a bigger space. Okay, so let's pull an oracle card. Overall energy this month for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Thank you so much for being here, you guys. And if you like the video, please like it and consider subscribing to the channel. I appreciate it. Overall energy of February 2025. Overall energy, what's going on February 2025 for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus? Nothing is impossible. I love that. That fits right in with the birthday reading here, where, you know, dream big, do something really different, be very bold. Nothing is impossible. Open to the unexpected. You'll find a way. Oh, I love that. That's definitely, I want that for me. Nothing is impossible. Be open to the unexpected. You'll find a way. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull some tarot. So the cards we're using, this is Rebecca Campbell's Ancient Stones. I have no idea what I did with the box. And then the tarot is Tarot in Wonderland by Barbara Moore. I sometimes forget to put that in the description box. Okay, so February 2025, how can we step out of our comfort zone? How can Aquarius step out of their comfort zone? We got your card, right? The star is Aquarius. Yes, the star is Aquarius. Where do you belong? And we're asking that question because Aquarius 11th house energy asks the question, where do you belong? Where do you fit in? Where's your place? We've got the Seven of Pentacles. And what is the universe asking of you? What is the universe asking of you this month? We got 2. All right. So the star, how can you step out of your comfort zone? I feel like this card is asking you to take action. So we've got the star in reverse. So I feel like a lot of Aquarians You know what you want. You you do know what you want. I really do feel that. I feel like what is kind of messing you up here is a loss of faith, feeling disconnected, having maybe feeling there's energies here around not wanting to fail, fear of failing, and also maybe you are looking back at times where you were really bold and you did stand out and you did something really different and it failed. Don't allow those past failures to hold you back. Um, and you don't need to take action on this month, but start really being open to building those dreams, creating whatever it is that you're wanting to create or do or be or have, or living in a different place. Even it's that type of energy. Just be open to making those changes, but action, you will need to take action. And I love that we got the star card. It's one of the best cards in the deck, and it's Aquarius. The next question we asked is, where do you belong? And we got the Seven of Pentacles. And I feel like this is the energy of doing things your way, going your direction, not trying to fit into the mold that maybe the people closest to you expect you to fit into. I do feel like the universe is asking you to it's like breaking out of a pattern, or if you've been like stuck in a rut, you're being asked to break out of that. But I feel what is making that kind of difficult is the people around you, because it's the people closest to you, your friends, family, the people that count on you. It might disappoint some of these people. And I think that part of that could be codependent relationships going on here. So listen to your heart, listen to divine inspiration, ask for clarity, wisdom, and guidance this month. And how can you be authentic and take authentic actions that are true to you without, I mean, of course, you never want to harm anybody, but how can you do this in a way that will be received well by others? Maybe received well by others isn't the right word. It's almost kind of like softening the blow, I guess. It's interesting because I feel so much resistance here, because you are really being asked to take a different path, to do things different. Um, and this is going to bring in deeper alignment, happiness, and joy to you. But because there's some old patterns here, um, it's just going to kind of mess up the dynamics for other people, and that's okay. That's not your place to fix that. Interesting. You guys will have to let me know in the comments what you think that means for you. What is the universe asking of you this month? We got the Nine of Swords in reverse, and we've got the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Interesting energies. So we've got the Star. That's card 17. That's the energy of 8. 8, 7, 8, 9. 7, 8, 9. Yeah, it's definitely taking steps in a different direction. So with the Nine of Swords, this is why I'm feeling that resistance, I think, is there are changes that you want to make, and it's been causing you some anxiety or depression or, worry. But what would be more devastating is if you continue doing what you're doing, because that's not going to alleviate your worry, your stress, your grief. it's time to do things different. It's time, I'm hearing it's time to answer the call, and that's going to be unique to each person. So really, maybe dive deep a little bit this month and see what are the things that you're worried about. What are the things that you're worrying about? What is holding you back, or what is the depression about? But then also think of how will you feel at the end of your life if you don't take action, and if you're not creating or being or trying the things that you want to try in life. I mean, we're meant to be here to try on different hats, do different things, have different experiences. That's why we're here. So don't deny that, because that's not going to be helpful to you. Maybe it will make everyone around you more comfortable, but in the end, you're the one missing out, and you'll be the one that's disappointed. We've got the Eight of Pentacles here, and it's a red card, which feels like fire energy because it is red. But we've got the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, and this is the energy of feeling undervalued, burned out, overworked. I'm hearing overlooked as well, and that's because you're not following your heart. And it doesn't mean that you have to change everything, but you are being asked to claim something for yourself. Create a space for you. Maybe this is coming through as a hobby or time set aside for you. This is something really unique to you. And like this card says here, nothing is impossible. So I do feel like it's time for Aquarians to nourish their souls, to nourish what is it that's going to feed your soul? What's going to help bring in vibrancy into your life? That's what you're being asked. And the universe is here to support you in doing that. It's time to be a little selfish is what I would say here for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. All right, you guys, I'm going to leave it there. Blessings on your February. I hope it's fantastic. Take care of yourself. Oh, I almost forgot you. The stone that can help us this month is azurite. So work with azurite. That's really great at bringing through divine guidance, stimulating your third eye. It invites in new connections with people, places, universal energies, and astral travel as well. All right, you guys, have a fantastic February. We'll see you soon.